Uh-oh, it's going to be one of those days. Either atmospheric conditions or something like that's messing with the stream. I don't know how many here have ever heard of Ashti or whatever, the Iceman. Yeah, like I said, it's a guy they found. He was preserved. He'd been under ice for like 5,000 years. Kind of killed my believability in Encino Man. But oh man, like that. You gotta love scientists these days, you know. They, of course, the Copper Age was far away, and but yeah, and what do they find with Ishti? A perfectly formed copper axe. You know, go figure. Ugh. So not much to tell on the Doctor Who front. Like I said, they've been mainly filming indoors and getting, info out of Bad Wolf Studios is like trying to, pull the teeth on a charging rhino. It's not exactly an easy task. You know, it's kind of like trying to, rob an elephant and say, hand over your trunk. It's not going to work out for you in the end. A lot of people also ask me about, did you see the Oscars? I'm like, no, because I don't watch them. Why should I base my like or dislike on a movie what a bunch of snobs say about it? It's like I got better things to do. And then half the time you've got actresses showing up to these awards wearing 5 times less than what the porn actresses wear to the AVN awards every year. It's like, look at me, I'm still relevant. Oh. See, I've been working on my body for decades. I've been in the gym like 10 hours a day. Oh. It's like, how can we not notice you? It's like a fabric would be, an ant would be wearing more fabric than you are right now in that dress. But, somebody was going on about Jenna Ortega today. Like, we're being oversaturated with Jenna Ortega. And I'm like, so? She's adorable. She can act. And, what the hell? Let her go make her money. Besides, I know all about Ortega. I've been eating Ortega taco shells for about 40 years. For you folks who remember those growing up, when, you had Ortega taco shells, Ortega taco sauce. Is she the heir to the once lost Ortega fortune? Well, I'm sorry it threw everybody off, but we had to do the daylight savings thing this weekend. All the clocks had to go an hour ahead, which just completely screws with all of us. I wish they just, word is, I think they're getting rid of it, and I hope they do, because it really is an antiquated idea. It serves no purpose in the long run other than to be a pain in your ass. And I'm glad to see the chat box liven up. Yeah, so it's going to throw things off. Because for some reason we start it now a couple weeks earlier than we used to, and that way they can hold on to the daylight longer. It's like that old Native American saying, only a white man can cut 6 inches off the top of a blanket and add it to the bottom and then think it's longer. It's like, ooh, it's just maddening. I've still, I've been on this planet coming up on 52 years, and I still don't know what the logic and the reasoning was. It had something to do with, because of the differences in daytime hours, between one point of the year and the other. And okay. All right. Okay, a music video. I don't know. I've seen a lot of music videos in my time. Hell, I was watching music videos where we even had MTV. For you old folks who are really ancient here in America, we had, on Thursday nights on the one channel, we had FMTV. That was the name of the show. And they showed a bunch of videos. And what they do, and I know one of my brothers found this incredibly annoying, they would deliberately either screw up the sound at one point in the song, or they would screw up the video part of it. Because people were just videotaping, the songs. And I'm like, wow, does that mean we were worried about pirate television and all that before we even really had anything like that? And then Friday night videos, of course, which would simulcast on one of the local radio stations. Then, of course, that's back when Saturday Night Live was actually funny. But that's a whole nother topic. I guess they're getting rid of a lot of kids. Oh yeah, one thing I'm tired of is that one lady from the Ghostbusters, not the Ghostbusters we know, that Ghostbusters abortion that happened a few years ago, with what's his name in charge, and she was going on and on and on about how she felt the current Ghostbusters lacked representation and blah blah and diversity and blah blah blah, and I'm like, or she threw a fit also because their Ghostbusters weren't mentioned or anything in any way when Afterlife came out. It's like, bitch, please, your movie was supposed to be Ghostbusters 3 and it got hijacked by an overeager Sony executive and that dumbass dick that ended up directing it, who wanted it. The only reason he wanted an all-female cast because he wasn't comfortable directing males. So it had nothing to do with diversity in the first place. And the sad part is, like I said, the only thing funny about that Ghostbusters reboot movie was Kate McKinnon. If she hadn't have been in it, I wouldn't have watched it to the end. It wasn't a horrific movie, but Kate McKinnon was the only reason I kept watching it. Because I wanted to see what that crazy bitch would do next. The others, you could take them or leave them. I'm sorry that, people are just going to be reveling in the beef wonton soup joke 100 years from now. No. And the fact is, we had all that confirmed with the Sony email leaks. Like I said, it wasn't this great extravaganza they made it out to be. The villain was a joke. They turned, poor Thor into a joke. I'm joking. Yeah. Because I just don't remember the actor's name right now off the top of my head. It'll hit me in about 15 minutes when it don't matter, but originally that was Ivan Reitman's Ghostbusters 3, and it got hijacked. We have it documented it was hijacked. We have the emails that were exchanged where they told how they were going to change it, and they took it over. And okay, sorry, I just missed that last bit. Bartholomew's is from Classic Who. Even I can't remember Bartholomew's. Hang on. Was it a restaurant? Um, if you have an idea, go out and write it. Me, I've been just crazily lazy. I got all these crazily lazy. I've got 1,000,005 more short stories in my head, and every time I try to start them, yeah, there's a lot of fan-made Doctor Who running around out there, especially on audio. Who knows, you might, write something cool and they'll pick it up. You never know. So write it down. Dummy me's been too lazy to do that myself, but I can tell you to do it. Okay, that's a spin-off I've never heard of. Got me on that one. I know there's been a few here and there, like in audio, because if you listen to the Bernice Summerfield collection from Big Finish, she ended up working for the Braxia Tale collection, and that only got mentioned in City of Fear, or what? Oh God, I'm blanking. City of Death. It was briefly mentioned, and the Braxia Tale collection's covered in Bernice Summerfield's adventures on Big Finish, because Benny Summerfield ends up working for Braxia Tale for a while. Oh, well, I got to get going. It's that time again. Everybody enjoy your week. Enjoy your Monday. And I'm going to get out of here and go start my day. So be kind, be calm, be safe, everyone. And hopefully we'll see you all in the future.